it's interesting over my career and different deals. Like we've been part of numerous cleanups of USTs or underground storage tanks, and like that was a big buzzword. Or I remember when I first started in the business, everybody was worried about dry cleaners and and plumes, and people forget about how the fact that while you might have something underneath a gas station or a dry cleaner, you know, effectively the earth is a moving river in many ways, and we're groundwater, and things can move. So maybe could you explain a little bit, for people exactly what a phase one is? Because it's very standard nomenclature for us, but just to make sure, what is it, and especially for smaller individuals or professionals that might be buying a small building or a retail center or a gas station or fast food, something that's been there. How could it impact them if you find something either today or for financing or for selling it later?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have kind of a set of terms. It's phase one, phase two. Some people refer to remediation as phase three, but that's not really a term that's defined by the regulatory agencies or the standards groups. So there's remediation, and then there's closeout with the regulatory agency. The phase one is really just kind of mostly a desktop review of a lot of historic information. We do a site walk. That's a very important part of it. We do interviews, interviewing people. Like if it's a manufacturing facility, we'll interview the facility manager, the guy that's in charge of making sure that all of the tanks are, the testing is up to date and everything like that. But the majority of it is a desktop review of old air photos, topographic maps, fire insurance maps. We call these things city directories, but they're like they're phone books. We read old phone books. It's very boring, and it's a lot of hard, like detail-oriented work. And so, sometimes people will balk at the price of a phase one. I mean, come on, but it's a lot of work. And, this is something that we can't just like turn AI loose on, especially not yet. And it's not something that like you can just have anybody do. It takes a lot of training to train somebody on how to do all this stuff and what to look for, because you're kind of drowning in information. So that's the phase one. And then the phase two is when we go out and actually collect soil samples, water samples, soil vapor samples, those types of things.